CJ doesn't have any budget to build this. No budget, CJ. No budget.
So we are walking to our newest Handies Douzo, Handies Douzo 4 in East Downtown here at East Blocks. We are developing phase 1. I brought the big boss with me today. You excited, Doug?
Yeah, I'm excited. It's such early in the morning that I'm not used to. I haven't taken any shower yet. It's so early, you know?
Yeah, thanks for sharing that. So we're gonna meet the design team today. They're gonna walk through plans, give a little bit of tour, talk about finishes, all the things that I'm not great at.
So we choose East Downtown because we know that it's up and coming location and we love be part of this community and we love the building. So we're gonna check it out.
How are you?
Hello.
This is our design team. We have Kim and Nate with Jin Design. They've got the plans, and so we're gonna go inside and check it out. I don't know if he's tall enough to get in. We are at 1105 Hutchins Street, East Downtown Houston. So we have Nate with Jin Design. We've got plans that they presented to us. We're very excited about that. Right behind us, we've got the skyline of the city. So hopefully we can take the bars off. Yeah, so those will come out. So he's gonna walk through the design with us, but the idea is that we're gonna have a view of downtown from inside Handies Douzo number 4 here.
This window is going to become the entrance to the entire restaurant. We have an incredible space. It's essentially an old warehouse, so you had a lot of cool architectural details to work with. So we didn't want to cover up a lot of it. So we have this cool ceiling here above us, which we'll see, but it's almost 20 feet at its highest point. When you walk through the doors, we kind of wanted to have this huge space. And as you enter, you'll actually have your bar to the left. It's gonna be like a traditional Handies from the previous Handies. We have like a U-shaped bar. The thing that we wanted here though, we didn't want to drop the ceiling down or anything. We wanted to keep everything exposed, the rafters. So we essentially floated a canopy, and it's very sculptural. So essentially it's like a large floating sculpture over the sushi bar, and that kind of creates the stage-like feel for the sushi chefs themselves. So the lighting essentially is centered around the bar, so the sushi chef and all of that is kind of glowing, so that's really the focal point of the entire space. Yeah, as you walk through, you kind of have to the left here, you have like a nice little bench area. We're gonna do some merch display over here as well. You have a nice wall here, restrooms to the right, and then as you go to the back, you kind of have your checkout station, which is gonna be more like a monolithic piece. I feel like the overall aesthetic, it's very minimal. It is kind of like high energy, but still very approachable at the same time. So we chose a lot of materials that were kind of like sleek, but not shiny. So kind of like industrial-esque, but not quite there. We are gonna keep the polished concrete floors. We'll probably clean these up and do maybe a little bit more of a polish, but just that like original warehouse feel, we're gonna lean into that. We also are gonna do a really cool matte black tile all along the back wall here. So behind the sushi bar, essentially all of this will be matte black tile all the way up the wall.
Handies 1, 2, 3 are between 1,000 and 1,600 feet. So this one's gonna be bigger, just the shape of the building and what the landlord wanted. So we did go to 2,000 feet. So that wall, it will go that way. So it'll be bigger than the others. The kitchen will be in the back, then it'll be out of sight. And we've added the employee restroom here.
Yeah.
Is that right? So, that's something we now have the space to do. So we're happy to do that.
We're at back of house. We are going to have greaser over here. Over here, dishwasher area, which I'm going to be and working all day. That's my station. Patrick is at the sushi bar. I'm at dishwashing station, and CJ is inside the office sleeping. Somewhere over here is going to be prep area. We do all the fish, tuna, salmon, yellowtail, all the Japanese fish, plus like all, mise en place over here. Then we do have a little storage space going to be over here, and we're gonna have employee bathroom and office. So it's a very small kitchen. We don't need big kitchen. We try to focus on for actual sushi bar. That's our main highlight. So this over here is going to be a whole sushi bar, 26 feet. Very similar to what we have at Montrose. So it's going to be a little bit longer and a little bit deeper. It's going to be really nice. CJ doesn't have any budget to build this. No budget, CJ. No budget.
All right, so now we have Kim. Thanks for all of your help with all this. I've lost track of time a little bit, so we were a little pushy, sorry for that, but we move, how long did this project, or how much time did you guys spend on this?
We're in a couple months. Typically we like another extra month, but we make it work with the schedule we're provided, and it's gonna be great. So
Dougie, can you write that down? Dougie.
I think the space is beautiful, and we wanted to really show that. I mean, you can't get rid of these ceilings. We really wanted to capture that, still being contemporary and edgy that Handies is as your brand, but we wanted to make it unique to the space and really show off this space specifically. I think this is the coolest Handies so far.
Whoa.
So the space, it's great. It's like you're in a tree.
You like this better than the white oak? I mean.
No, okay, that's also very unique for the neighborhood.
Yeah.
This is a good one for this neighborhood, and being intentional about where y'all place the Handies, and finding the right location for the neighborhood. I think that's really special, and I think this is a special space.
All right, so this is a map of really downtown and East Downtown. These are not Legos, so don't touch these, Ducky. Good.
Yeah.
You've got the soccer stadium here. You have the Big Dig that's going on. It's a multi-year project that Houston's doing. But we're right here at Hutchins and Lamar. We're on this very far corner right here. As we see as we walk the space, that gives us a view of downtown. So you've got George R. Brown Convention Center just right over the freeway, which will be walkable when that's done. East Downtown is something that we think is definitely going to be good in the future. They have a strong food scene right now. So I think that we can capture some of that now and then, grow into it as it grows.
We have a lot of good restaurants nearby. This location, especially with being right next to Cafeteria, which is one of my favorite bakery and coffee. We have Nancy's also my favorite restaurant, one of the top restaurants in Houston. My favorite pizza is Tiny Champion. East Downtown definitely has really good restaurant scene going on, and we want to be part of it.